Hey Global Soul, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today we are going to I forgot it was Black History Month. I don't know why I didn't, like, it's been so much going on, but anyway, that's big for me, and that's a big focus I would like to do. So starting off, some African American dishes that I plan on showcasing this month. The first one I'm going to do is my grandmom's. So we're going to do a Sunday dinner today. Well, we're going to do my grandmom's ribs. And my grandmother was from South Carolina. So we're going to do a South Carolina style rib, and which means it's no barbecue sauce. It's like a vinegar based sauce. But yeah, and we always ate it over rice. It's one of my kids' favorites. We're going to do green beans and potatoes, which my mother taught me how to make. The potatoes, excuse me. I'm going to do some yams that basically I'm just not going to do a tutorial on it because I made them already. They're already boiled. Yeah, guys, so we're going to do some green beans and potatoes, some South Carolina style ribs, some sweet potato cornbread, since I'm making a little tiny bit of sweet potatoes anyway, and some brownies. We're going to just do some brownies because, again, it's Sunday dinner. So, guys, we're just going to do a traditional Sunday dinner, black folks way. And, yeah. So, guys, before I get started, because you know I'm about to get in my element, like the video, share it with a friend, leave a comment, guys, yeah, subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time, coming to my channel, welcome. I really appreciate you even just clicking on the thumbnail. Just hang out with me. If you like it, you know, subscribe. And for my subscribers that are hanging in there with me, thank you guys so much. I think you're really going to enjoy this month. And yeah, I know my videos are too long, so I'm not going to talk too much. But guys, yeah, we're about to get this popping. So, okay, I'll be right back, Global Soul. Okay, Global Soul. So we are going to multitask, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our green beans. Let me see if I can move this back. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys, but you know it's just me. I say this all the time. Okay, so we're going to work on our green beans. So here's our green beans. They're already washed. And I'm leaving them whole because I like them whole. I already washed our potatoes. And here's our ham hock. So I want to get this started first, because it takes about an hour and a half for these to actually flavor the broth to put the green beans in. It takes no time to cook green beans, okay? It's the meat in it that takes the longest. So let me see. Here's our pot. I already scored this one, but I want to show you guys how to score. Let me see if I can. I want to put this down really well so you can see this. I'm sorry, guys. So, in order to score this, and look at this. So, watch this, but see this? This is what you want to clean up. So, we're going to take, I'm going to show you guys something. So, if you see any hair, that's chicken, any kind of anything. You're going to take this and we're going to burn this off just like this. You see that? Can y'all see that? Y'all see this? You see that? We're going to take this and we're going to burn it just like that. You don't want no kind of hairs on nothing, guys. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna wash this one back off, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to score it. Okay, Global Soul. So we have our only thing you're gonna do. I just want to show you guys this. You're gonna cut down just like that, and this helps the meat to season the broth much quicker. You see how it's like, see that? And if you like your meat inside your broth, some people do, some people don't. That's a preference. But if you like meat inside the broth, it's easier to, inside your greens. It just comes out easier. So, you see that, guys? That's how we want it to be. And that's called scoring your meat, all right? So we're going to put that in the pot just like that. I'm going to turn on this pot. You guys can see that. And I'm going to put a little bit of this grease. Now this is, well, actually I don't need to use that. I'll just use regular grease. All right, guys, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there. And I'm going to saute some of this onion and garlic. And this is just a half an onion diced, okay? So this is a cup of onion. I'm going to put half of it in there to saute. And the other half I'm going to stick in there raw. Because raw onion makes a broth. It seasons a broth. There's a, and this pan is not hot yet, guys, okay? There's a, ooh, child. Y'all, I can't remember what I want to say. I'm talking about broth, seasoning the broth. All right, just roll with me. It'll come to me. Anyway. Y'all see that, right? So we're just going to let that cook. Oh, I know what I was saying. So there's two different, so when you're making broth, and this is a pro tip, y'all. This is a pro tip. So when you're doing like vegetables like this, especially like Southern style, meats as well, cooked onion gives it that your gravy, that hint of sweetness. It just imparts a different flavor than raw onion. So when you do some raw and some cooked, you're actually layering a flavor of onion profile that one has that little like caramelized onion type flavor in your broth or in your meat. And then you have that raw that actually imparts that real, good onion flavor. So that's why I do both. You don't have to, but it definitely makes the difference. So that's a pro tip, guys. So y'all see that cooking just like that. Ooh, wow. All right, y'all, I'm on. Do it just like this. And all I'm going to do is add my broth. Okay, Global Soul. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this very, very simple. We want our onions to get just a little bit of color to them in here. And we have our garlic in here too. And it's only 3 cloves of garlic in here, guys. I just crushed them. I didn't do anything else for crushing. So we're just going to take our broth, and you can just use regular water because this is going to season. This just adds another layer of flavor. I'm going to put about that much. I'm not going to cover this. If I need more, I'll add more. A little bit of seasoned salt because this is the ham hock. And you can use turkey necks. You can use turkey tails. You can use chicken broth, vegetable broth. You don't have to use any meat at all. This is just, you know, it's my Sunday dinner, so I'm going to have a little meat, and I like meat in with the potatoes, and that's onion powder. So we have a little onion powder, little garlic powder, little black pepper. Y'all know I got to put some black pepper in it. You could put red pepper seeds if you want. And all we're going to do is take the rest of these onions, guys, throw that in there, and we're going to forget about this. We're going to let this cook for about an hour and a half on like a medium. We're just going to let it simmer. So let it hit a boil first and then turn it down to a simmer. Okay, guys? And let me show you because I want to make sure you can see. And that's all we're doing. That's what it looks like. And you'll see what it looks like once we have everything after about an hour and a half. The meat's going to get tender, and then we're going to, yeah, and that's that. So let me get this stuff up, and then we're going to start on our ribs. Okay, Global Soul. So now we are going to do our ribs. And what we're going to do is, let's see. We have our, I want you guys to be able to see them. These ribs were washed, cleaned, everything. My hands are clean. But you guys know I'm going to use my hands anyway because that's what I do. So these are South Carolina style ribs. These are my grandma's, my mom's ribs. Okay, that's what the kids call them. Mom, can you make some mom ribs? So these are my mom's ribs. All right. Yeah, y'all, these are my mom's ribs. So what we're going to do is, let's see, Global Soul. Yeah. So what we're going to do is sprinkle some salt. And I'm going to sprinkle liberally. And we're not going to season these too much because she did not. Now, my grandmother used salt and pepper. These were the best ribs ever. I am going to put a little onion and garlic on it. But that is traditional what she did. She put salt and pepper. Sometimes she did use garlic salt. Okay? So, but never onion powder. I don't even know if my grandmother knew what onion powder was, child. No, she didn't know what onion powder was. She never used it. And we're going to put black pepper liberally. Oh, y'all, excuse me. But, y'all see how I'm doing this? I'm just turning it, spinning it. Just like that, okay? And you guys season to your taste. But you want to see this, all right? Because we're going to put it in like a broth, or trying to make a broth. So you want to see the seasonings, okay, guys? And paprika. So she put paprika and salt and pepper on hers. So if you want to stay in the traditional way, that's what my grandmother used. And honey, I'm telling you, my grandma cooked better than your grandma, okay? No, seriously, my grandma was a good cook. Both of my grandmas were. I was blessed. I really was. But seriously, you know how you think your grandma and your mom is the best cook in the world? Everybody think their mom is the best cook, but your grandma, honey, get out of here. So yeah, my grandma was the best cook to me. Okay. Yeah, y'all. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more salt on that. I can see the pepper. A little bit more onion, and I'm gonna wipe these seasonings off, y'all. So don't think. Check on your green beans. If it's starting to, cause we multitasking today, y'all. If it's starting to boil, turn it down because you want it to simmer. You want that meat to simmer. Okay, guys. So we are just massaging this, and this is key. Seriously, to massage your seasonings in your meat. Let it get in that meat. Don't be scared. Don't just be sprinkling on top. Sprinkle. Like, don't even sprinkle the back. Girl, get in there. Massage that, honey. Yes, that's what you do. Massage that meat. Get it all in there. So you get it all. All the sides is nicely coated. And you can use seasoned salt if you want to. This is what you want your meat to look like, okay? You could put brown in if you wanted to. My grandmother didn't, but you could if you wanted to use kitchen bouquet or something. I'm showing you the way she did hers, okay, guys? Y'all getting official? So we're going to sit this aside just like that. And y'all see that global soul? That's what it looks like. That's what seasoning looks like on it once you massage it in there. Now, don't worry about this mess because we're going to get it up, okay, y'all? But just work with me. Follow with me. This is 2 tablespoons of garlic. Important. Fresh garlic. I guess you could use garlic, but this is what my grandmother used. Fresh garlic, okay? We are going to use... I don't want to give y'all the wrong measurements because I don't measure. This is a 1/4 cup. So let's just say 1/4 cup of vinegar. 3/4 cups of vinegar. We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of, and this is a key, apple cider vinegar. You don't want to use white vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, okay, guys? And let me just, I want a tablespoon. What happened to my tablespoon? Just grab it. Okay, that's okay. This is a 1/2 tablespoon. So we're going to use 4 of these because I want 2 tablespoons of mustard, I think. Yes, definitely 2 tablespoons of mustard, okay? And this is spicy brown mustard, Golden's. This is what my grandmother used, all right? So you can use what you want, but my grandmother used Golden's, okay? My grandmother used Crystal hot sauce. They don't have Crystal where I'm at, too. Okay, so this is going to be 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. 2.5 tablespoons. Let's just see. It's funny because you know what something's supposed to look like, and that's what I go on. But I also go on taste, okay, guys? So I'm going to fill this up, the rest of this up with water. Leave a little bit of room. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this to taste. A little bit of pepper. That's it. Salt and pepper. And this is actually going to make that sauce I was telling you about. And you're just going to stir it just like that. Now, I know for a fact I'm probably going to need a little bit more hot sauce because this doesn't look like the color it's supposed to look like. So watch me, because this is how you learn. This is how I learn. I learn by looking, by tasting, just observing. Yes. Now, you know what, y'all? I'll be done. Added something to it. Doing the most. I'm going to leave this like this. So this, guys, is what you... See that color? We have our garlic and everything in there. It's not salt. It's not very salty. So what I'm going to do... Move this over here. I'm going to take this just like this. Let's see, one more time. I'm going to take that just like that. And I'm going to pour this at the bottom of the pan. See that? I have onions. This is 1 onion. And what I'm going to do is take these rings, just like that. And I'm going to put that right just like this at the bottom. Because I just told y'all we want to season whatever broth, whatever. We want to make sure that it's seasoned, okay? All right, guys. So we have that. Now, what we want to do is, oh, child, it's like too much going on over here. All right, Global Soul, give me 1 second. I want to grab something. Okay, Global Soul. So I had to get me a couple of, yeah, y'all, I had to get me a little bit of peppers because, you know, I like color. I can't, my grandmother used bell pepper, but I love color. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that at the bottom. But I am going to sprinkle, and all we're going to do is just lay these ribs in here just like this, y'all. It's just that easy. You want this bone to go down, okay? You want meat up, bone down. Yeah. Y'all see that? Global Soul, that's what it looks like, okay? So we're just going to do that. And I'm going to take a little bit of these. I'm just going to sprinkle these on top, y'all. Okay. Now here's where we differ, where we have a problem. My grandmother never used butter. One of my grandmoms used butter. But my mom, she never used butter. She loved margarine. But she always would say butter. But when I got older, I realized butter wasn't butter. Butter was margarine, y'all. Country Crock wasn't butter. It was margarine. Okay? So we're about to use a little bit of butter. Because I love butter. I love butter like my other grandmother. But this ain't my other grandmother's recipe. So, in lieu of my grandmom and her Country Crock, we're going to use a little bit of Country Crock on here. Just a little bit, okay? Y'all. Then we're going to take the rest of those onions that we had. And we're just going to put them on top. Just like so. I have my oven preheated at 375. You could do 350. You could do 400 if you want to. My grandmother cooked everything on 400. I cook everything on 350. So I figure 375 is the best of both worlds, y'all. So that's where I got 375. But most of the time when y'all see me cooking something, it's on 350, all right? Because that's how I learned how to cook, 350. I guess they were scared to tell me 400, 375. So, because I'm greedy, I'm just going to put a little bit more of this on here because it's so pretty. Guys. All right. Global Soul, that's what we're working with. So, y'all know we can't put no dirty pan in the oven like that. You got to wipe those sides off, okay? Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to cover this up. And look how beautiful it is, guys. This is going to be delicious, I promise you. We are going to cover this up tight. We're going to put it in the oven. And we're going to keep this in here for about 1 hour and 30 minutes, okay? Or until fork tender. So, yeah, you want it fork tender. And I'll show you guys. So, probably 1 hour and 15 minutes. Just take this off so it can brown. Because we want a little color to it, all right? So, yeah, guys. So, that's that with the ribs. So, we have our green beans on and simmering. Y'all see that pot? I'm gonna turn that up to me like 4, because we wanted to do a little bit more than that, and I'll show it to you. I'm gonna clean up this mess while the oven is still preheating. I should have had the oven preheated. I thought I did, but I didn't press start. So yeah, guys, so green bean meat on, our ribs is ready to go into the oven. And by the time these are almost done, our meat will be done, because our meat has been in here for like 20 minutes. We want it in there for like an hour and a half, okay? So we're going to have everything done at the same time. That's the goal. That's how you do it. When you multitask and when you cooking Sunday dinner, you time everything so that everything will be done around the same time. You know what I'm saying? But you don't sit and wait for one thing to get done. So, yeah, I'm going to clean up this mess, and we're going to get started on our... yams, y'all. Okay, Global. So what I did was I just cut these up and boiled them. And you see, it's only like 2 potatoes, because it's so it's just a couple of us, so it's no sense in making a lot. And I boiled them till they're tender, and I want to just show you what I mean by tender. You see that? I can press it, and it's tender, but it's not coming apart. It's not falling apart. And all I did was and today, and I'll make yams so many different ways, but I made it like a caramel sauce almost. You guys can see it. And all I'm going to do is pour it over my yams just like that, guys. You see that? Let's see. Let me push it in so you can really see. Ooh. And I made this days ago when I was showing my grandson how to make yams on FaceTime. So, you see that, guys? That's all we're going to do. And we're going to stick this and that sauce is going, I'm going to add a little butter to this. You don't really have to. I'm just doing it because I love butter and I have it. So I'm just going to put a little bit, just to add that little bit more buttery flavor. Yeah, guys. And then all I'm going to do, you can see how it's sticking just like candy to my hand. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on top. The cinnamon toast crunch sugar. And stick this in the oven with our ribs. Going in the oven. So it's going to cook around the same time our ribs are cooking. So we got our ribs on. We got our yams on. And you guys can see how you can do this ahead of time. So you could make this like this sauce. You can make this the day ahead. You can make this weeks ahead. It doesn't even matter. Just stick it in the microwave, warm it up, and that's how you do that, okay? These green beans, I got the already bagged green beans, and I just rinsed them off. I don't like cutting them, even if the ones that they had that were actually fresh that you could like pick, they were like light green. I was like, what kind of light green beans are those? What the heck is going on? So no, I just got these. Yeah, y'all. So next we're going to make our sweet potato cornbread, because of course we had our sweet potatoes, and so we are just going to I took one of those sweet potatoes and some butter. It was three tablespoons of butter, one of those sweet potatoes, and I just mashed the sweet potato while it was warm with the 3 tablespoons of butter, added some brown sugar and a little vanilla and some cinnamon and nutmeg. Okay, guys? And this is what it looks like. And this is going to be part of our wet ingredient for our cornbread. So you can do Jiffy, you can do whatever. this is y'all see how much I make cornbread. So this is actually homemade cornbread mix. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna take this mix, and it will be the same as if you were. It will be the same as if you were using Jiffy. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the same premise. So you can use a box of Jiffy when you do this. You probably actually need like a box and a half, because this is going to make a good amount. Yeah, I'm just going to do it like that. So that's 2 cups. And so that's like Jiffy. Okay, I think Jiffy is like 2 cups or a box and a half. This is like a box and a half. Because it don't always be enough in Jiffy. We're going to use an egg. We don't need oil because we have our butter in here. I'm going to use a little bit of heavy cream. 1 egg. And yeah, guys, I'll probably use 2 eggs. I'm going to use 2 eggs and heavy cream only because I have these sweet potatoes. Y'all see, I just want to show y'all. Y'all can see that simmering like that. Okay, that's what I mean by simmer. And it's on medium. Okay, Global Soul. So what we're going to do, we have our cornbread mix here. This is part of our wet ingredients, okay? So you want to taste this to make sure. And what I'm going to do is, so we got the sugar, the 1 potato, the 3 tablespoons of butter, and sugar. And I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla extract. This is homemade vanilla extract, but any kind of vanilla extract, I'm going just pour it in here. Pour it to your taste, okay? And then, you know, you have the cinnamon and the nutmeg, but if you like any other kind of ingredient or just cinnamon, use whatever you like, but put it in this wet. And then, guys, I wanted to be able to, okay, so you want to do this first, and before taste it, before you put your egg in it, okay? So it's nice and sweet. You can taste all the flavors. So I'm just going to mix this egg in here if I can get it in here. I'm playing with fire, I know. I'm trying to mix that egg in. But, yeah, y'all, I'm going to try to get it in there. So I said I'm going to do 2 eggs. Because I want this kind of fluffy. Just like that. Just do it over top of here. Try to beat that in good so all your wet can go in together as much as possible. So you can get a bigger bowl. So. Alright, see that? And I'm going to take my heavy cream. And I'm just going to get a cup of, yeah. I think I'm going to do a cup of heavy cream, but we're going to see. We're going to see what it looks like because we don't want it too soupy. So let's just say half a cup because we have our eggs and we have our sweet potatoes, which is going to give us our moisture and everything else, okay? So y'all see, go, so I don't want to be in the way. I'm just going to mix this up like this. Okay. I'm going to add this heavy cream. I think I am going to do like a cup of heavy cream, okay? And heavy cream is just going to give it that richness, that goodness, that child. Yeah. That heavy cream is going to make it do what it do. It's going to make it nice and moist as well. So we're just going to mix this in just like this. And guys, leave in the comments if you really want me to show you how to make the cornbread from scratch and how to make it like step by step, I don't mind doing it. It's a Sunday dinner. I'm just showing y'all how to multitask, how to get it done. You know. Guys, this smells amazing. You see, I want to beat it just a little bit, not too much, but I want to incorporate it. So it'll be nice and fluffy when we take it out the oven. I'm going to take this pan. I'm going to take this little butter and butter this pan just like that. Y'all see that? Then I'm just going to take this Pam spray just in case, because I don't have time for no drama, Global Soul. Y'all see that? Yes, baby. Yep. We just going to stick this in this dish. We're going to put our oven on 400 just to do this, okay? So our oven's on 400 to cook this. No, 375. I'm going to keep it on 375 because I want it to cook, but I don't want it to cook too fast and get dark, okay? That's what I don't want. And guys, when we take this out, we're going to butter this up real pretty. Okay. So we're going to stick her in the oven for about 20, let's just say 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We're going to stick her in the oven for about 20 minutes. Let's see after 20 minutes, Global Soul. And I'll be back. Okay, Global Soul. So what we're going to do is make some brownies, okay? Just some regular brownies. And, what does it say? Yeah, okay. So we're just going to add in our brownie mix. Our eggs, it says 2 eggs. So I should do two eggs, but I'll probably do 3. I don't know, y'all. I'm always doing some extra stuff. A 1/4 cup of water. You're just gonna follow the instructions of the brownie mix. 2/3 cup of oil, okay? And a box cake, you don't have to do all that extra stuff where you have to do with a regular cake where you have to mix the butter and the sugar and all that stuff. You don't have to do all that. We're gonna do it like this. And I'm wondering if I should add another egg. I just feel like I want to add another egg so bad. What y'all think? These gonna be like cake-like brownies. Yeah, I'm gonna add another egg, okay? My daughter makes the best brownies. And you know why mine don't never come out the way they should? Because I'm a cook and not a baker. I don't never follow the instructions. That's the problem. And I know it every time I do it, but I can't help it. Now, y'all should have put this in a bowl, but I just was lazy and put it in the same bowl I had that other thing in. So, it's going to make a little mess in the beginning. And you don't want to overmix this, okay, guys? So, just get it in a bowl, mix it up, and let that be that. Yeah, see, this feels so gummy to me. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, it just feels gummy. Like this. I know it's supposed to be chewy, fudgy, but it's just so. That's gonna be too fudgy, I think. Now we'll see how it comes out, Global Soul, because This is what I'm talking about. It's instructions there for a reason, but you know, some people do too much. I do too much, okay? So y'all just roll with me. We're gonna see how this turn out. I already have the pan sprayed with the Pam, the baking Pam. Let me just say, I'm just gonna mix this up just a little bit. I don't think we want to mix it too much, guys. Just incorporate it. All right. Ooh. Ooh, child. We gotta taste this. Oh yeah. Well, this is good. That chocolate's so good. I love chocolate, y'all. Y'all, I went out because I need y'all to see. I don't need nobody saying nothing to me. Not like I really care, because I don't. But I went out and got dishcloths because I couldn't find no more dishcloths like this. These are my favorite dishcloths. You see this dishcloth? This is horrible, okay? And I have this, and y'all still see me using this because this is the one I love. If I could find the ones like this, I would get. But I have this, but this is like show and tell. And I feel like I'm being fake because this is what I really like using until I can get another one like these. So I just want y'all to know I went and got some Global Soul, but I'm just using the one that I like, okay? So I hope nobody's offended by it. But I don't know what to say if you are. All right, guys, I'm going to take this and we're going to do half and half because my son is so picky. He don't eat this, he don't eat that, this. But I want a little bit of chocolate in it. So, a little more chocolate is what I'm saying inside. Okay, guys? So, what I'm going to do is or maybe I should stick chocolate on top. That might be good. That chocolate is good. Okay. Well, we're going to put some chocolate chunks in. Because when I buy brownie, ooh. Yo, that Lido's chocolate is good. We're going to put little chocolate chunks in it, okay? But I'm going to have to do half and half, y'all. Because my son, I'm going to do this. I'll probably put chocolate chunks in all of it, okay? And then I'll just put, like, some candy on the other side. How about that? Y'all see that Global Soul? See, I'm child, what I'm not eating. I don't make no sense. Get it in the bowl, girl. I'm going to eat it all before everybody can get some. That's ridiculous. Okay. All right. Say something to me. Well, that's how we're going to do. I'm going to put this in here just like that. Oh, man. All right, Global Soul. Y'all see that? So half of this, let me see. Let me do like that. Okay. Oh, girl, I'm so fat. I don't even care. Okay. So I have these cheese pieces. We're about to put some of these. Oh no. I thought I had pecans, y'all. I love pecans. But I don't use all the pecans. So I'm going to use a little bit of these almonds on here, okay? Yeah, y'all. We won't know till we know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it's going to taste like. But I love almonds and chocolate. You can't go wrong, right? Now, if I start putting a whole bunch of extra stuff on here, that's where the problem comes in. Let's see what I do or don't do. Let's just hope I just stick with the game plan. We're going to use a little bit of these heat pieces on here, y'all. Oh, you know what? This is like chocolate on top. I don't know if that... You know what? I should do that when it's done. I should put the heat piece... Let me taste this. That's quality control, y'all. Make sure everything is still good. So, I got this too. See these? I got these from the I'm gonna keep the almonds on there. We're gonna put the heat bar on there, and it's almost time to take out our. Let's see. Ooh, y'all. Let me just show y'all what we got going on. So I hope y'all can see that, because I can't see. Y'all see them yams bubbling? Y'all see that sweet potato cornbread? Yeah, y'all, we about to put this in here with that. Global Soul. We are going to put this in here with that, and I'm going to put these brownies in here. Let me see, what's the 350. We got to take this down to 350. So we're going, y'all, we playing too many. So what we're going to do, how about we do this? We're going to wait till that. We are going to wait until, Global Soul, we're going to wait until the cornbread comes out, because I have to turn this down to 350 and put this in, okay? So we're going to wait till that comes out. We're just going to leave this right here. We're going to figure out our toppings when this is done. Clean up our mess, and I will be back, y'all. Okay, Global Soul. Okay, Global Soul, I want y'all to see this. Let me see if I can put this, because we're going to put these green beans in our pot. Let me see if I can put this down a little bit more. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to put these green beans in our pot. So I'm going to take the lid off. Now's the time to taste and adjust, okay? So you want to taste your broth. You see how these the meat is coming apart? Okay, we want to taste our broth. See if we need to adjust anything. You see the color of the broth, Global Soul? See how it has that darker color? Our broth is delicious. It needs nothing. So I see a lot of people seasoning their green beans again or whatever. That's not necessary until the very end. Because what you're going to do, you're going to put these green beans in this juice, okay? This pot liquor that that your meat has seasoned, okay? Y'all with me, Global Soul? Let's put that to the side. And see this? See that? Yeah. That's so good. So we're just going to let these beans now cook in this broth for about 40 minutes. And then we're going to add our potatoes. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to let this hit a boil. Y'all see that? And then we're going to let it simmer. I'm going to turn it back up because I'm putting it on the back burner. I just wanted y'all to be able to see it. But see, Global Soul, how I put the meat on top? It's still somewhat, but you want your beans in here as much as possible inside this juice, because this is what's going to really flavor your beans. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah. We really want this right here like this. Like that, Global Soul. Okay. See that? Y'all see that? Yeah. And that's it, y'all. So that's the key. Getting that broth right. If you have to adjust your onion powder, salt, garlic, anything. Now's the time. If you need more chicken broth, if some of your broth is out, that's fine. Now's the time to adjust, okay? So you're adjusting everything. We're going to put this back, let it hit a boil. I'm going to turn it up some. Let it hit a boil, and then we're going to turn it down and let it simmer. Let me check out our... Oh, our sweet potato cornbread is almost done. So our sweet potato cornbread, our yams will be coming out soon. So let me get that, get this little stuff up, and I'll be right back, Global Soul. Okay, Global Soul. We got our sweet potato cornbread out. Y'all see how beautiful that is? We got our yams. Let me just show y'all how nice. And let me see if I can get this. Ooch. Wow. Let me see. Y'all know I'm my own cameraman. Y'all see how nice and bubbly and thick that sauce is for that yams? Y'all see that? This sauce is delicious. The yams are so tender, guys. So these are done. And that juice has just permeated these yams. Nice and sweet. Y'all see that? So what we're going to do, so we're going to take that, and I'm just going to sit that aside and cover these yams, okay? Just like so. Scoot them over, move them aside. We're going to take this sweet potato cornbread. Y'all see that? It's beautiful. It looks like cake almost. I melted some butter. Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. I melted some butter. I'm going to put this, let's see, hold on. I'm going to put this in the oven real quick. This brownie, so that can get to cooking. And take this. Here's our butter. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this maple syrup and put it in, mix it in with the butter. Just a little bit. We could do honey too, but I want to taste this maple syrup with this. And let me just taste it first. Oh. Yeah, y'all, I want that maple syrup. I'm gonna put a tiny bit more. I like the, oh, let me turn this down. I like the taste of the maple syrup, y'all. Timer 1500. Start. Okay. Oh. Timer 1500. Start. Because I want to put the timer on. I'm sorry, guys, for the brownies, so I don't forget they're in there. Because it's easy to do. So if you have kitchen timers and stuff like that, it's easy to do when you're multitasking. You're doing other things to forget something. So we're just going to take this maple butter. And y'all, we're just going to drizzle this all over this baby. Can y'all see that good? I need y'all to see this. You see that? Global Soul. We're just going to drizzle that all over that. Let me see if I can change the lighting so y'all can really see it. Yeah. And this is going to get all down on the sides too. Okay, we want it to get all down there. Not just on top. And let this soak into this. Just soak into this, okay? And I wish y'all can, because this is like, the crust is so, I mean, the cake is like, got a little crust to it, like a cookie almost. You hear that? Well, can y'all hear that? It's almost like a kind of cookie crust, and then when this butter and this maple syrup glazes this, it's going to give it like a little kind of crust, a crust coating on top, guys. And yeah, so we got that. We got our green beans. We're getting ready to take out our ribs. We're going to start our rice. I'm using basmati rice today. I use a rice cooker. So I'm just going to cook up the rice. However you cook rice, that's what you do. I'm going to rinse this rice. I'm going to rinse this rice and then cook it, guys. And yeah, I'm going to take these ribs out and I'll be right back. Okay, Global Soul. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these potatoes that we have to go in our green beans. And what I'm going to do is just pour out the water. Because you always put your potatoes in water, cold water, while you're waiting to use them. You see the humps, the chunks, the way I cut them in big chunks? So I like these big chunks. This is the way my mother did it, so this is the way I do it. I'm just going to take a little bit of this country crock oil, whatever you want to use. Tiny bit of bouillon. Because what you want to do is just season your potatoes, guys. That's what you want to do. Before you put them in this pot, you want to season them up. And this is black pepper. That was seasoned salt. And we're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna put onion powder, because you want these potatoes to have some taste, you know, although the broth is gonna, so I just mix mine up like that. You can use a you guys can use I'm gonna put a little paprika on this as well. Okay, put a little paprika for color. Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna mix these up just like that, and then I'm just gonna put these right on top. You see that, guys? I'm just gonna sit these right on top of. I'm going to sit these right on top of this. And I want everything to show on these potatoes. So, I'm put a little bit more pepper. I want my seasons to show. See that? Just like that. And you're going to cook these potatoes. Your green beans are almost done. You're going to cook these potatoes until they're nice and tender. But you're going to cook them on top, guys. You see that? Yeah. Put that in there. And garlic. little bit more seasoned salt. And you guys can see that global soul. This is what you want your potatoes to look like inside. Let me see if I can change the lighting so you can really see what it looks like. Yeah, inside your pot. Okay, guys? So that's what we want it to look like. And then we're just going to cover it up just like that. Put it back on the burner and let it cook until it's tender. And in the meantime, I took off the top of our the top on our let me show you. You can see. Let's see. Our brownies are done. I believe these brownies are done. And you see how I took the top? You want to taste it. If you need to adjust anything, you want to adjust. I took the top off and I want to brown them now for about 15 minutes while those potatoes are cooking. Our rice is done. Everything is basically done. We are just waiting for our ribs to brown and our potatoes our ribs to brown and our potatoes to cook, Global Soul. So here's our brownies. And we're going to let them sit for a second. What I'm going to do with these brownies, hold on, guys. Now I think I'm just going to, while it's still kind of hot, let's put this heat bar on here. And I'm going to let it go in for like maybe 5 more minutes. Just so that the caramel can melt. I think it'll melt on here. See, it'll melt on here. Yeah, that's going to be good, I think. Yeah, I'm going to let this... Oh, yeah, look, the chocolate's melting on top of the, what you call it, right? Yeah, let's stick this in the oven for like 3 more minutes, maybe. 5, 3. Just until it melts just a little bit, the caramel. Okay, Global Soul, I'm back and everything is done, guys. So here is our dinner. Let me see if I can get a good close-up so y'all can see good. Yeah, I think that's good. So, guys, here's our ribs. Let's see if I can get it close. And see, when we turned, we put them up, they got nice and brown. And see how tender they are? Y'all see that? Nice and tender. Here's our green beans and potatoes. Y'all see that? Our green beans and potatoes. Our yams. Guys, our yams. Our green beans. Our cornbread. And our rice. See this rice? That's how y'all want your rice to be. Ooh, it's hot. You see these grains? See how you can see each grain is not all gummy and stuck together? But it's nice and tender. See? That's how you want your rice to be, guys. So, Global Soul, here is our dinner that we made. Our yams, our rice, everything. And here is our brownies. And I cut them up, Global Soul. So, guys, I'm going to make a plate just to taste it so you guys can see what it looks like. I don't want too much because I'm waiting for my family to eat. But I just want you guys to see see everything. So I'm going to make a plate. I'm going to taste it, and I will be right back, guys. Okay, Global Soul, here is our plate. Y'all can see our ribs, our green beans and potatoes, our sweet potato cornbread. Look how that is so moist, y'all. It is just so moist. Our candied yams, sticky. You see how nice and sticky they are? Yes. And our rice and our sauce is not really a gravy. It's more like a sauce. Yeah, guys. So I'm going to try this for you. I'm not going to eat all this. I'm just going to try it. Okay. Lord, thank you. Global Soul, if I didn't say it, give me a like. Comment on whatever you want to comment on. Let me see. The lighting is so... Let me see if I can go this way. Yeah. This lighting is... It does me in, y'all. Because I feel like I can't... Anyway, Global Soul. Yeah. So let me do it like this. Now we don't have to worry about it. Okay. So I'm going to try this food. And yeah, guys, let you see what it's like. Now these are my... Oh, I gotta tell y'all something funny. All right, so y'all know how I made these brownies, right? And I told my daughter, she said, Mom, what you make for dinner? I told her, because she's not feeling good today. I thought she was going to come over, but she's not feeling good. So I told y'all in the video that my daughter makes really good brownies, and I do too much. So one day I was cooking, and I was making a big tray of brownies that I was cooking for the homeless. And I put applesauce in it. So my daughter said, Mom, did you put applesauce in the brownies? I said, no, I didn't put applesauce in the brownies, y'all, because I do too much. Those were the worst brownies ever in the history of brownies. But I figured applesauce makes things moist, so it'll be even more moist. No. So anyway, no applesauce in the brownies, okay? Now let's go back to this Sunday meal. Guys, this tastes just like, this tastes like my grandmom's. I just want to bite this rib. I'm sorry. It's so good. It's so good. The flavor of the onion, the garlic, everything just permeates this rib. The hot sauce, but nothing is spicy. So if you think you're going to get something spicy, you're not. But you're going to say, what is that sauce? What is that taste? Y'all, it all comes together. That's all I can say. I can't really explain the taste if you never had it. It is such a good taste. And it's like, I don't know. Some of y'all from South Carolina or down south, I don't know. Y'all ought to know. That taste is like, it's just a good taste. Okay, guys? It's such a good taste. After these yams, they are so sticky, sweet. But the outside have that like little, it's like a, Can y'all see the outside of that yam? And see, the inside is so tender. Well, the whole yam is tender, but the outside has like a glaze to it. And then you have that real tenderness inside. Global Soul, don't play with your girl. Try something, okay? These green beans are seasoned so good. Y'all, this is a meal I gotta eat and wiggle my toes, baby. It's so good. It's so good, Global Soul. All right, y'all see how these potatoes are. And you know, even though you cook them on top, it has the flavor of that broth. And only that broth can give these green beans. So the potato is literally, even though we put the season on top, the broth, the flavor of the broth is all throughout the potato, y'all. So follow my y'all follow my lead, Global Soul. I didn't want my cornbread to get wet, y'all. So I had to put it in a slow bowl. Y'all see how moist that is? Can you see that? Oh, Global Soul. Y'all. This is so good. It's so moist. It's moist, like almost like banana bread. Like, can y'all see when I press down on that? Y'all see that? It's so moist. And the flavors, the sweet potato, the hint of the nutmeg and cinnamon, not too much, because you don't want too much. The brown sugar, just enough. But you know what does it too? That butter and maple glaze, okay? I never did that before. That was a winner chicken dinner. Global Soul, I can't even go no more. I can go on. Y'all. I meant Global Soul. I was looking for some water. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video. If I couldn't see if I had something in my mouth, but it's driving me crazy. Anyway, if you like it, give this video a like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, hang in there with me, because I like what I do, and sometimes I do good at it, and sometimes I might be a little crappy at it. It doesn't even matter. I love what I do, and I think that shows. So, guys, try this. Global Soul, I am out. Bye, y'all. Wait a minute. What is this? Not part 2. Whatever you want to call it. Global Soul, we didn't taste these brownies. Now, I already took a tiny piece, but I need y'all to see. It's just a teeny tiny piece. You see that, Global Soul? It a hugger. Y'all see that? Y'all hear that crunch? I need a microphone. I'm glad I put the heat bar on it. I like the almonds. Pecans are my favorite, but the almonds are good, honey. It ain't gonna go bad. That's for sure. They are so, it gives it a nice layer of crunch. Just something different, you know, different textures, different layers of flavor. It's nice and still chewy. moist. Y'all see that? Global Soul. Okay. All right, guys. I guess I had to show you since you guys saw me make the brownies. I did good this time, China. All right, y'all. Bye.